and welcome to this lesson on the fine old song You Are My Sunshine, written in 1939 by Jimmy Davis and Charles Mitchell, and this has become a very popular song since that time, and we're going to learn it on this lovely DG Melodeon. We're going to be in the key of D major in this one. Now with this song there's an accidental we need, and we need this F natural. Now the only way to incorporate this F natural into the playing of this tune is to play the tune in the upper octave. So not down sort of here, but more in that area. So that gives us a bit of much needed practice in doing that. We don't do that very much, do we, in these lessons? And we're going to get to use that accidental on the first button of the G row. Now if you don't have accidentals on your Melodeon, I'll show you a little fudge, a little way around that. You may have a third row of mixed accidentals and naturals, and you may have that F natural sort of over here on a third row, but wherever it is you're going to need it ideally. Okay, but we'll get to that as and when. The other good thing about this is that it's in a great key to sing for both men and ladies, so it's going to be an enjoyable one to play the Melodeon and sing at the same time. If you've not done that before, here's a good chance to do that. If you're not a singer, don't worry, just play the tune, but if you can sing, as I say, it's lovely to do that. So D major, F sharp and C sharp in the key signature, and it's 4/4, 4 beats to the bar, and we start with a pickup bar, an incomplete bar, and I'm going to show you the right hand of that bar now. Stave, and then underneath you've got the bellows directions, and then underneath that you've got the words. And the first 3 notes, the other, okay, that's the sort of lead in to the main part of the tune. It says NC, which means no chord at that point, and it says pos +1. Right, pos H, position home on a 4th button instrument like this is the first finger on the 4th button, 2nd finger on the 5th button, 3rd finger on the 6th, 4th on the 7th, like that. So pos +1 is that move down one. So finger 1 is on button 5 and finger 2 is on button 6. That's your first note, and it is A. If you've got a 3rd button start instrument, which is probably more likely, then it'll be 1 button up from this position. So you have the note A on the push, finger 2, the button below that on the push gives you D, and the button below on the pull gives you E. The other, that's your first 3 notes. And it's 3 crotchets. Well, obviously it's 4 beats to the bar. This is a pickup bar, an incomplete bar. You're actually coming on beat 2, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, okay? Notice fingers 2, 3, 4, and you're going to get ready to start putting some basses in on the next stave. Now here is the first complete bar, bar number 1 we call it. The pickup bar is called bar 0. So on the 2nd stave, where the words are night, dear, and you can see underneath night, dear, you can see once, dear. That's the 2nd verse. So we stack the verses one on top of the other to save paper, otherwise we'd have reams and reams of paper for the subsequent verses. I'm only doing 2 verses, and it'll sound really nice, I think. So you've just played E on the pull, little finger. The same button pushed in gives you F sharp. If you look at the sharp sign at the beginning of the line, you'll see it's on the same line as this note. This note would normally be an F, but with that sharp in the key signature, it's F sharp. So here we are, little finger. It's button 8 on my instrument, it might be button 7 on yours. And the heads of the notes are open, so there's your right hand. Very simple. And while you're playing that, you do this. It's our old friend the pa, and the is the D bass and the pa is the D chord. Now we can get the D bass and the D chord on the push at the chin end and on the pull at the knee end. Here we want it on the push, and we know that with my music because I put asterisks by those basses. So it's finger 2 on the D bass, that's the capital letter D, and it's finger 1 on the D chord, that's the lowercase d. So the bass note is the capital and the chord is the lowercase. So while you play the F sharp on the right hand, you play a single bar, and then just repeat that for the second half of the bar. Pretty easy. Let's go into that from the beginning. And by the way, there's quite a lot on the push in this tune, so make sure you pull the bellows out, and so you've got plenty of air to play those first few bars. Incidentally, apart from having downloaded this music, which comprises 3 sheets, you should have also downloaded the notes. I don't always do instructional notes for the tunes that I teach, but I have done for this one, so please make sure you've got those as well.